Well, hello out there. This is Mr. House of Jazz, and I am back here doing another video. This time I have finally coughed up enough nerve to attempt to do my very first piano tutorial. The song that I chose is Sweet November. It is written by Babyface and was originally recorded by Babyface when he was in the group The Deele. You know, the same group that sings, I only think of you on 2 occasions, day and night. Yeah, that group, yeah. Babyface was a part of that. But anyway, he recorded this song with them and he wrote words and music by him. However, the song was really made popular by the group Troop. I don't even think it was 10 years after that when Troop recorded it, Sweet November. And actually when Troop did it, I'm not sure about if it went number one with the Deele, but it definitely went number one when Troop sang it. Troop was definitely the group back in the day, and we need some more real groups like that that's still singing. The lead singer, Steve Russell, he tore that song up, man. Sweet November. But anyway, so last night I saw, I came across the video on YouTube, both versions with Troop and with Babyface singing it with the Deele, and said, let me see if I can figure this song out real quick. And one thing about Babyface songs, usually they're not filled with a whole lot of different chords and all that stuff. And I think that was his secret to the success that he had. He kept it simple, rich, powerful songs. Okay, wow. Yet he kept it simple. I think that somebody hit me up on Facebook. Let me see. I can edit that out. Yeah, okay. So with no more delay, here we go. Sweet November. This is my first time doing a video tutorial. Alright, the intro of the song, starts on the D major chord. Of course, D major in its regular 1-3-5 position. This is D, F sharp, and A. What I do is I take the A, I drop it down here, and play it like that. I believe that's called second inversion, D major second inversion. And I play a D with my left hand. Okay, so it's still a D major chord, just second inversion. And I start, and again, those notes are on the left hand D, on the right hand A, D, F sharp. So I go da, and then I walk the chord and add an A on the top. When I'm walking, I think it's out of the shot, but all I'm playing is just the letter A. I'm not going to move the camera. It's just the letter A. So I play the chord, and then I move down to a B-7 chord. Okay, the inversion that I play of that is B on the left hand, and then I have A, B, D, and F sharp. Okay. Okay, so you have da 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 B minor to an E-7 chord, and I play it 1-3-5-7 position. Okay, just right the way it's regularly played, which is an E on the left hand, E, G, B, and D on the right hand. Just straight out. I just play it straight out. E-7 chord. It sounds so wonderful in its regular position. I usually do not play different inversions of it because I love the way it sounds when you just spell it out. It just has a real nice, sexy sound to it. Anyway, alright, so far we have D, B-7, E-7, and then I go to a G major 7 over A. So on the left hand I'm playing the A, obviously, right? And then on the right hand I'm playing a G major 7 chord. G, B, D, F sharp, okay? Right? Same chord Babyface used when he did I'll Make Love to You. I think he was like da, dun, dun, dun. go like? No, he didn't go there. I'm sorry. He went to E minor, and then he did that G7 over A. And then he walked it down. But anyway, wrong song. Okay, back to this. Okay, so G major 7 over A. So far we have to that B minor 7, E minor 7, G7 over A, and I usually just take the F sharp and bring it down to an E. So, and then same thing again. You play it one more time. D major, B minor 7, and this time you're going to hit the E minor 7, and then you're going to walk to a F sharp minor 7. And there's two different inversions I play, just depending on how I feel. The regular straight out 1 3 5 7 is just F sharp, A, C sharp, E. Okay, you can take that E and play the E down here if you want. Instead of playing the E up here, you can just play it down there. It's still an F sharp minor 7 chord, and on the left hand, just make sure you're playing the F sharp. So again, so that's E minor 7, F sharp 7, F sharp minor 7. Sorry. E minor 7, F sharp minor 7, and then back to the G7 over A. And then you can always resolve that again, F sharp to the E right there. So let's play the whole introduction. When autumn first arrived, that's just a G major chord, and I play it just straight out G, B, D. G on the left hand also, G, B, D. When autumn first arrived, then that next chord is really an A7 chord, but you can also just look at it, for those that like the simple chords, just look at it as an A major chord over G. Same thing. So on the right hand, I'm playing that second chord. I'm playing G, A, C sharp, E, and then on the left hand, this is I'm staying on a G. So G major, then A7, or you can look at it as A major over G. Next chord is F sharp minor 7, and that is F sharp in the left hand. F sharp, A, C sharp, and E. We already went over this, so I'm not going to keep spelling it out. If I went over the chord already, I'm just going to call it out. Save time on the video. So when autumn first arrived, you were my lady. Then B minor 7, and I went over the B minor 7. B, then A, B, D, F sharp. Okay? You were my lady. So again, when autumn, G major, A7 over G, F sharp minor 7, then B minor 7. Go back to the G again. And love was written in the winter shore. Now this time you play. Oh no, you don't. I'm sorry. All right. Love was written in the winter shore. And then what you're going to do is you're going to play an A minor 7 over a D. It's almost like a little walking chord he does there. So that's D on the left hand, and then you're going to play A minor 7 on the right, which is A, C, E, G. And then resolve it to a D major chord, which is the exact same chord you played in the intro of the song. So it's A minor 7 to the D major. Left hand stays on D for both chords because it's D over A7 and then D major. Okay, so listen to it. When autumn first arrived, you were my lady. First time it's just B minor 7. Love was written in the winter shore. A minor 7 and then D. And with the change, go back to the G chord. And with the change of, now this time you want to play a F sharp major chord, not minor. So it's going to be F sharp in the left hand. On the right hand is F sharp, A sharp, and C sharp. For those that want to hear the flat names, that would be G flat on the left hand, G flat on the right hand, B flat, and D flat. But technically, since we're in D major, we really should call them F sharp on the left, F sharp, A sharp, and C sharp. So G major with the change of muff, F sharp. Now the next chord, you're going to keep the right hand on that chord. You're going to play that chord again, but you're going to move your left hand to A sharp. Okay? So look at that. With the change of muff, there came my toe. You hear that? All I did, I played the same chord. G major, F sharp, then F sharp over A sharp, and then go to the B-7, and then on your left hand just walk down to an A and play the B-7 again, okay, and then you go to E major. Usually you would go to E minor, but this time it's E major. E major is E on the left hand, E on the right hand, G sharp, and B. So listen to that whole sequence. And with the change of month, there came October. And then you go to the E-7. Now, which is, you know, the way we did it before, E, G, B, D. And now I'm wondering where. This is just like the intro. You walk up to the F sharp minor 7, F sharp minor 7. Any inversion you want to do is fine. You can do it with the F sharp, A, C sharp, E, or you can put the E first and then do your F sharp minor, F sharp, A, C sharp. Okay, I'm going to play that whole sequence one more time. And with the change of month, there came October. Oh, E-7. And now I'm wondering where. F sharp minor 7. The love. And then you got the G7 over A again. Did go. Just like in the intro. G, B, D, F sharp over A on the left hand. Did go. And what I usually do is, or what I've only been playing the song for like 12 hours, but and then you just, when you're going back to that verse again, you just go ahead on and play a flat diminished chord, which is A flat on the left hand, and on the right hand you have A flat, B as in boy, and D as in door. Okay, you just play that. That's almost like a walk down chord to go back to the G major again, you know. So with the change of month, there came October. E major to E minor 7. Now I'm one F sharp minor 7. Where I love G major 7 over A did go, and then A flat diminish. It was the second ring, and then you do the exact same progression again. It was the second ring of autumn. We shared a feeling. It was such a glorious autumn dream. A-7 over the D, and then you just play a D major chord. But like kids we were, then you go to the F sharp chord, 2 shot, and F sharp over A sharp, to say to each other, B minor over A, and then E major. That together, E-7, together we would always like F sharp minor 7. And to be is just your G major 7 again over A. Okay, G major 7 over A. I've spelled that chord out enough. Okay, so the entire verse. How does it start again? Oh, when autumn. Okay, when autumn first arrived, You were my lady. Love was written in the winter shore. Yes. And with the change of month, there came October. Whoa, whoa. And now I'm wondering where the love didn't go. It was the second rain of autumn. We shed a feeling. What's the chord? I forgot. And it was such a glorious autumn dream. Yes, it was. But like kids, we were too shy to say to each other that together we would always like to be. This someday soon, I know we'll come together. Even though, okay, I guess y'all like, okay, you're playing the chorus, but you ain't telling us the chords. Okay, here go the chords. Okay. For the chorus, you just go to the D major chord. So that's someday soon. Someday soon, which is just the same D major chord you played in the intro. D on the left hand, A, D, F, excuse me, F sharp on the right hand. Okay. Someday soon, I know. And then you got the A minor 7 chord over D. And you played that when we did that walk down chord. Like that. Okay, so it's the same chord. So D major. Someday soon. And on the word no, you go to an A minor 7, A, C, E, G. And you keep the D. Keep the D. I know we'll come. No, we'll come together. And then you have your choice of either playing the G major chord on together, or you can play G major 7. And then walk the on the bass. First you play the G, whatever chord you decide to play on your right hand, keep that chord and just move your bass finger up to A. Okay, so someday soon, I know we'll come together. Then G over A. Even though I've same chords, different seasons do. But maybe sweet November, then tell us the story. Stay on the G, don't move it, and then go to E major 7 chord. I mean, no, this is an E major chord, E major. And then you go to the E minor and do that walk up again. That will bring us to F sharp minor 7 to G over 7. That we both knew. And then you play the intro again. Alright, let me review the chorus one more time. And that's basically all the chords in the song, okay? And then you just need to know the order of the song to know when to go to what section. But there are no really other chords to the song. So the chorus again is D major. Someday soon, I know. That's A minor 7 over D. No, we'll come to. And you can play a G major chord. And then the next chord will just be G major over A. So that means you're keeping your right hand the same. And just move your left hand to A. Okay, so down, down, down. Then D major, even though I feel that A minor 7 over D, changing seasons, G major over A. But now the third time you do it, D major, maybe sweet November, that's A minor 7 over D, will tell us the story, but don't move your hand to the A that time, okay? You stay on the G major. But maybe sweet November will tell us the story. Yes, girl. Then that's E major. This is an E major chord. E, G sharp, B. And then you do that same walk that we did earlier in the song. E minor 7. Bring us back to F sharp minor 7 to G major 7 over A. That we both knew. And then you play the intro again. Sorry about that, I played the wrong chord there. Then you walk it to the when autumn first arrived, you said you'll be my lady. You promised me that you would never go on. And with the change of month, there came October. Oh, I hit the wrong notes right there. Okay, but anyway. But that's the song, y'all. That's the song. Have fun. Hopefully, I haven't seen a video on YouTube yet where someone gave a tutorial for the songs. I did see one video where someone played it on the piano. Did a very nice job with it. So hopefully, for anybody that just always wanted to know or wanted to learn how to play the song, hopefully I was able to help you out. Okay. Some kind of way. I do have the chords written out. You know, typed up just a chord sheet with the words, then the chords over top of it. I think I'll see if there's a way I can just put it right at the end of this video, and then you can just, you know, pause the video, do a full screen, and just look at what the chords are. I do have the chords written out. Check the description of the video to see if I was able to maybe upload the chord sheet to one of those websites where you can go and get, you know, chord sheets for free or whatever, or tabs or whatever they call it. So just check the description box to see, okay? Alright, y'all, until the next time. Peace.